He's got to put the last set behind him. He has to know he's starting over. They're still even. They're a set apiece. And I think he's got to make a real commitment to his game plan. Perfect down the line. Don't you feel, Cliff, from time to time that if Wilander would just go for a big first serve once in a while? To me, he just keeps giving lendl the same pace. He needs to really, once in a while, try to maybe serve an ace or a near ace.
And the touch that deserted him in the first set is now right back.
By the way, Billie Jean, to answer your question, yes, I agree with you. I think that he should go for some. In fact, I was thinking that even in the middle stages of the second set, when he was in control, he didn't miss a first serve, but he was putting everything in three-quarter pace, and finally that'll take its toll because lendl gets used to it.
That's right. He just gets glued in there and just finds his timing. Now he's not going up after a serve that well either. Interesting how Wilander finishes to the right of his body on a serve on a lot of occasions.
Couple of big shots there.
30-all.
Doesn't hit the ball nearly as hard as an Andre Agassi or a lendl or indeed a Boris Becker. But the fact is he's so strong mentally, Mats Wilander, that he just gives very little away.
And he's very quick. Short second serve. You can't afford that against someone with lendl's high percentage of returns. Also, he can punish the ball.
He's missing a lot more first serves now, is Wilander. Here's break point early on in this third set for lendl.
Got to get more extended on his serve. Think up and out and go for it. When the players have a choice whether to hit the lendl's forehand volley or backhand volley, they will generally go his forehand volley because that's his weaker side. Paid off that time. It didn't earlier.
Advantage, Wilander.
Couple of elementary mistakes and the chance may have gone. So Wilander takes the opening game in the third set, his first game in 6. One love he leads in the third set, 1 set apiece.
All right. Just in time. A couple of pints of tartan special, if I'm not mistaken.
Can you believe it?
Terrible. Careful how you talk about tartan special round here.
No, that thing out there.
Beastie of the moor. I've heard tell of such a creature, but personally, I'm not swallowing that. Get away with you, and don't darken my door again. Everything all right, lads?
Youngest tartan special. Anything else just doesn't make sense. There are times when it's just not possible to fly direct to the Middle East, Far East, and Africa. Fly Swissair to Zurich or Geneva, and you'll be able to pick up a connecting flight to over 100 destinations worldwide and experience a service that's as good on the ground as it is at 39,000 feet. Swissair, we make all the right connections.
The Volvo 340, tested by dummies, driven by the intelligent.
There's a feeling that can hit you anytime and any place.
There's one who knows the secret of the one and only taste. Delicious and the chicken, herbs and spices too, that brings the taste of secret deliciously to you.
The secret's in the taste.
In olden days, a glimpse of starting was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words. Writing prose, anything goes.
To get a free quotation for your car insurance, just dial 100 and ask for free phone AA auto quote tomorrow.
Holiday in Ireland with the leisurely break in Dublin that brings you the very best of service. And with B&I, it costs from as little as £59 for a luxury two-night break. So you can afford all this fair city has to offer. Holiday Ireland. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back to the final of the US Open at Flushing Meadows, New York. It's one set apiece between Mats Wilander and Ivan Lendl. The winner of this will be the world's #1. Wilander leads 1-love
15-30
in the third set and has a sneak of an opportunity here. 15-30 on Lendl's serve. 20,000 inside this giant stadium enjoying this enthralling match.
Well, the momentum was clearly, of course, with Ivan Lendl having got back from 1-4 in the second set and had a chance to break. But as you see him make this rather poor volley off the backhand side, well, Mats Wilander is right back in this thing. Momentum may have started to Ivan Lendl's side, but remember about Wilander he's like a bulldog. He just never lets go. Mentally very tough, as we've said before.
Superb play from Wilander. We could see the slice from that low angle camera. The ball keeping so low, and again he's choosing the moment to come in.
That's what you try to do. Watch him close on this. What I mean by close is going forward.
Talking total commitment, total anticipation as well, because he knew that big forehand of Lendl's was something that he had to anticipate, because it's not the kind of thing you can watch and then move. You've got to go before he hits it.
Well,
and he did.
You've got a 50% chance, unless he decides to go over you. Mats has made a new commitment about going to net again. That's how he was in a winning position before.
It's interesting to me now that he would change things like that, and it looked like he was very much in the driver's seat.
There's the countdown to the 30 seconds to the serve. As you can see, he's just about inside it this time, but it's pretty close.
Ooh. That makes me nervous watching that. As a player, it's a good thing you can't see it. Look how far Lendl is. He's standing in the alley there at the tram line.
30 love.
What he wanted was to hit a forehand, and Wilander did a very good serve, serving right into his body, making Lendl have to hit a backhand.
We talk about the lack of power in Wilander's serve, but it is so accurate.
It is. It's very deep.
For those of you who just come in and wondering what the clock's doing ticking down there, Wilander has had a warning already. For the 30 seconds, you have to make your serve in. How this game has swung for the third time. He'd lost 5 games in a row. He's now won 3 in a row.
It's a beautiful, impressive skyline, that, isn't it? But he had his chances, Lendl, there at the early stages. In fact, in the first game, second set, had his chance to break and didn't take it. But you nevertheless felt that somehow he'd imposed himself on this match. And then, well, he loses a serve and then does not break, and now he is again very much in a lot of trouble here in the third set. Mats Wilander, again, it's always a two-way street. You see from Wilander a kind of enthusiasm that is back in his game.
Mats is back.
Ivan Lendl, the first man to surpass $12 million in career prize money.
Changing his socks. Perspire so much, and of course these two have been out there forever. So he will change his socks, his shirt.
Time.
Mats Wilander only missed 1 first serve in the second set, so his match total in terms of first serve percentages was just short of 90%. On the other hand, Ivan Lendl's first serve percentages are still under 50%, so every time he throws the first serve up, his chances of getting it in, apparently, are less than 1 in 2, and that is continuing to hurt him.
Seats quickly, please.
It's so important because even with the low percentage of first serves in, when he does get it in, he's won 79%, Lendl, that is. Whereas Matt's only won 58% when he gets his first serve in. So it's absolutely vital for Lendl to get that percentage up on the first serve.
They have both come into net about the same number of times. Lendl 40, Mats Wilander 44, which is a lot more than either one of them normally do.
It's certainly a much more varied match than I think we all anticipated.
Love 15.